Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 1v1 Markon Bridge. This is an assassination match with a 20-minute no-rush timer, so no one can rush for 20 minutes. Down in the bottom left-hand position, we have Maniacal Facade as the black Cybran. Up in the top right-hand position, we have Silent Ninja as the yellow UEF. That lemon-flavored brownness. Never mind. Alright, so straight off the bat, we have queued up 4 mass extractors, the natural for Silent Ninja. Let's speed things up, shall we? And down the bottom, we've got 2 mass extractors and a factory going up straight off the bat. And the final 2 mass extractors got some engineers being pumped out. And I do believe Maniacal Facade has had to pause production here as he needs to get his power up. He probably blocked himself in terms of economy. Silent Ninja, on the other hand, seemed to be doing alright. I'm guessing maybe he went power generators first, then factory. Factories do take quite a large chunk of your power economy early on, around 2,000, 2,500. Getting mass converters up straight off the bat, I'm really liking this early on. And we've got a research station going up. Down here, we also have a research station already up for Maniacal Facade with adjacency. If you're wondering how adjacency works for research stations in general, they just grant bonus to how much research income you gain. So a normal research station will grant you 0.4 research income, and with 6 tier 1 generators like you can see here, liking this placement also, it goes up to 0.6. Now if you're wondering why that is, research was nerfed in the newest release, and the only way to get it back to its normal income flow is there's a upgrade in tier 2 for all factions, tier 2 structures, that increases research income by 100%. And we have a naval factory up for Silent Ninja. Navy in this version of the mod isn't quite balanced yet. It is it's got a few bugs, and in some cases has caused a few crashes for the Illuminate faction. Hopefully it doesn't throw the game too far out of whack. We've got a single frigate here, tier 1 frigate, with a little bit of anti-air and land capabilities. Out of all 3 land, air, and naval units, the rush timer has ended actually now. Out of all 3, naval do cost the most and take the longest to produce. They have the larger amount of hit points compared to other tier 1 units, as you can see here, by these bombers only having 230 and around 140 for land units. And they usually come with both land and air capabilities. Now let's see if we'll see an engagement here. I do think they're just on a single patrol. Yes, they are. That is a dead scouter. I don't know what you'd call that. Nice little forward expansion here. Shields, anti-air. Got some tier 1 bombers of Silent Ninja's own. We're going for... he's also expanding out with some more mass extractors. Haven't seen any more mass extractors queued up for Maniacal Facade. Has he upgraded his own? We're getting some more research stations up, which is always good to see. Yeah, I'm really digging the placement of these generators and research stations. Obviously, in the previous game with these 2, research stations power generators are volatile, and if close together with others, cause a chain reaction. I don't know what's happening here. The shield should be blocking these projectiles. However, it's not mitigating the damage like I would assume. However, we do have a tactical missile defense up, as you can see, drawing away those missiles into nothing. Land units running straight into tier 2 prototype defense. Quite unfortunate. We've also got 2 tier 2 cruisers. Very good at just sitting back, firing long-range strategic missiles. As you can see, you're taking out these tier 1 land units with no problems whatsoever. We've got an air factory with some tier 2 power gens going up. So already tier 2. However, we've already got a tier 3 power generator up for Maniacal Facade. If we go over to Silent Ninja, we do have 3 tier 2 power generators, but nothing happening much from the ACU or engineer here. A bit idle. Perhaps he's simply banking on the the destructive capabilities of his navy. However, he's going to need to produce another factory if he's ever going to get to the base of Maniacal Facade, because you can't cross over underneath that bridge at all at this point in the match. Some more research stations going up, some more power generators. Another tier 3 power generator going up. Still tier 1 bombers being produced. Unfortunately, we have a tier 2 battleship out for Silent Ninja, who's taken out that air factory. However, we have a naval factory for Maniacal Facade doing some work with its research upgrade that grants it pretty much 4 battleship cannon installations, dealing heaps of damage, has a very long range, pretty much dealing with that battleship straight off the bat. And a third tier 3 power generator up. We've got a bit of a wall here with some point defense. And we see the Experimental Research Center, the Proto-Brain Complex. This acts as both a resource generation for research and as an experimental air unit that can deal some okay damage. However, that was immediately taken out by the SAM installations on those tier 2 cruisers. Luckily, I don't know if it's rebuilt or it just respawns. However, dealing damage to that is a dead battle cruiser, getting away on just 2,000 HP. Rebuilding this naval factory again, which was destroyed, and we have a experimental giant submarine, the Kraken. Very, very interesting unit. One of the only experimental submarines in the game from vanilla, actually, I should say. Supreme Commander 2. Really good at pretty much air and land. Well, pretty much, yeah. The tentacles do their job. Continually sending these proto-brain complexes. We've got a 4th tier 3 power generator up, and again that factory is taken down, unfortunately. Still those tier 2 cruisers doing work, however not being able to get past. The tier 3, we've got a tier 3 battleship here, and that seems to be breaking through the defense, and that is a dead forward base. We've got 1 tier 3 power generator here and a Super Triton Experimental Dreadnought. I'm not sure what Silent Ninja is going to do with this. Perhaps just position it on the bay here. It's not going to be able to attack the base of Maniacal Facade, which leaves me questioning what Maniacal Facade has up his sleeve in order to get over here. We do see the 3 Krakens lining up. However, one taking some damage, finally submerging. And Proto-Brain moving over, again getting destroyed. However, we've got some tier 3 artillery installation doing work, doing heaps of chunks of damage to this navy here, and that is a dead battleship. Oh dear. Yep. Very bad. And we've got 3 Krakens produced for Maniacal Facade. This may be the game. If he sends them over, they're not submerged. He needs to submerge them. No, they do enough damage. And this is completely destroying the navy of Silent Ninja, going directly for the factory, and the factory goes down, setting around. He needs to move his ACU out of range here. He needs to move it. He's not going to be able to take it out. Hunker down and unhunker. Why did he unhunker? And that is the game. Unfortunately, Silent Ninja didn't take this match either. Very good play from Silent Ninja, however. Keeping map control most of the game, went for an hour and 20 minutes. And finally, for Maniacal Facade, going up with an experimental lane gantry just in case. So, very interesting match from both players. Different style of play. Again, Navy is unbalanced in this version of Rev, but however, is always going to be worked on for the future. I really hope you enjoyed this cast, guys. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you disliked it. Thank you very much for Maniacal Facade for sending in this replay. If anyone else has them, email them to modingmaniak@gmail.com. Leave any comments in the comment section below if you have any questions for me or any suggestions of how you would like me to cast. And I wish you all a good night, because we all to sleep sometime. A peace! Yay, yay!